Dark Knight Metal, Death Metal, Part 2. Issue 2 of, what, 6, 7 issues? I've lost track on that, but we'll see how this all ends. I got the special art germ variant Harley Quinzel cover. And once again, this is further proving that we have broken the timeline. So, yeah, so we're in the Dark Knight's Death Metal 2 event of the series. And sure enough, okay, the initial original cover that's presented to us is Swamp Thing with fire sticks, a bat beast or monster truck, Batman driving it, Wonder Woman on the top of a hill, and the title is Dark Knight's Death Metal on the Highway to Hell. Highway to Hell. I'm on the highway to hell. By AC/DC, Subtle. And we open up with a insect. That's definitely a good sign. There you are. I was looking for you. Welcome back to the front, kiddo. Oh, Uncle Rock gets it. You're ready to charge straight to the enemy command. Torch them all, aren't you? But see, the great wisdom of generals says wars are won hill by hill, blade by blade of grass. You creep, you slither until your teeth are at their damn toes. And lo and behold, this slithering insect is revealed to be the Batum! Yeah, I'm not kidding, that's what his name is. Because we had to have multiple versions of Bruce Wayne running around in the dark multiverse, we had to get a Batman that's Etrigan, we had to get a Batman that's a dinosaur, we had to get a Batman that's Ray Palmer sized, and he's looking around for the enemy, and he says, Castle Bat, come in, my lord. If you hear me, there's no sign of them yet, but I swear, if they dare come this way, the Batum will teach them big things coming small, and he's immediately crushed by a monster truck. Oh, and to further emphasize that kids are no longer able to read comics nowadays, we see parts of his eyes in the final panel of this page. We are royally fucked! Like, we're actually seeing the Batum's eyes on the grass. Like, yeah. I'm pretty sure that's his eyes. So, yeah. Death Metal and Anti-Crisis Part 2, Be the Friend, by Scott F. Snyder and Greg the Chosen One Capola, whatevers. And we get a much more detailed map of the Metalverse, as it's called, because I kind of figured that was never really going to be named, because we got the Metaverse, now we gotta go with the Metalverse. And we got the Ace and whatnot, Greg Capullo, Aquaman variant, covered by David Demonborn Finch. Let's see what the art germ is. Stanley art germ, the lamented Lau. Boo! He's awesome! We can't be lamented. So anyways, the monster truck is in the hellscape, considered what used to be outside what used to be DC, so not much has changed then. And we're just publicly displaying the bodies of the thousands upon thousands of soldiers who died for our country, and some died for reasons that I will never explain. But anyways, we get this bat beast of a truck saying, somehow talking and saying, where have you taken me? Hey, you! Fine, you may have severed my brainstem, but I am the Batmo Beast. In a world of genius machines, I rose to dominance. You cannot best me. So, what this basically just established is that there is a Batman in the Batmoverse. That's literally what the Dark Multiverse is. It's the Batmoverse. It's the Batverse. It's everything Dan DiDio loved about Batman. A multiverse filled with Batmen. And one apparently went from the Cars universe and turned into a monster truck and took over. Everyone else is ignoring him except for Swamp Thing, who's wearing the bat glasses that he stole from Joker. Nice to know that the legal law about bat glasses was illegal, when in reality it was just Swamp Thing wanted to make jokes and just steal something. Yeah. So Swamp Thing says, if you're so smart, why do they call elbows funny bones? What does that... Fine. Beep boop boop boop. The answer is a joke. An elbow is called a funny bone because it's humorous. Try harder next, and Swamp Thing kills the Batmobeast in one foul elbow bone swoop. So Wally West naturally decides to go ahead and make a joke by saying, Alec, I've been around the multiverse and it's imperative I warn you. That was a dad joke. Impossible. The green does not enough. We need to find Bruce fast while the Dark Knights are still running from the Batman who laughs his death. Oh, he's dead. And I want to stress, why is Swamp Thing being a comedian right now? We already have enough Oliver Queen doing that in Deceased Universe until issue 1 of the new book. Spoilers on that. Well, as long as the dead are high... As a Lord of the Dead, hiding in the country's biggest cemetery makes sense, but I do not sense Batman Bruce here, Diana. That's because he's in the other cemetery. What other one? This other one. How do I not know about this place? I mean, like, I'm only Dr. Flash Manhattan, and then I have the powers of a god who can perceive time, but I clearly have not been keeping track of my DC Universe stuff because we broke the timeline again with the New 52, Flashpoint event and whatnot, yada yada yada. And then Diana explains it's called Valhalla Cemetery, or the Crypt of Heroes. It's a sacred and long-held secret, guarded by magic, science, and trust. But according to what DC established with Rebirth, Dr. Manhattan is all those things and more. I mean, like, he destroyed the White Lantern Corps. I am not kidding. He removed the White Lantern Corps from existence during the Green Lantern books of the Rebirth era, and we never got a follow-up on what the hell that was supposed to mean. Like, was the White Lantern a threat to Dr. Manhattan or something? Who knows? So she continues to explain, saying the resting place of fallen friends, protected by a rotation of trusted custodians. Who's guarding it now? I don't know. I'm just glad it's here. I was worried that when Perpetua rearranged the world for the Batman Who Laughs, landmarks like this were lost. But it seems everything is still intact, just twisted around. A world made by a monster. Look out! And we see a 3-headed creature of green attack Diana. And she just yells out, stand down, beast. I said stand down. Whoever guards the crypt, hear me. Swamp Thing, the Flash, and Wonder Woman are here. We need your help, please. What is the password? The last one told to me was Munkle. What? And the contracts are broken, and long and behold, it is the Justice Society! And it's revealed that it's Alan Scott, Dr. Fate, Jay Garrick Flash, and trying to keep track of his name, Mambies? I've lost track. So, yeah. It's pronounced Ma Hunkle. She was the guardian of the first headquarters of the Justice Society of America. That BS, hon. Fate, Wildcat. Swamp Thing, you've lost weight. You realize this is the Lord of Order and Fate and whatnot, and he's now making jokes. So anyways, Diana welcomes Alan Scott, saying, Alan, you don't know how good it is to see you. You as well, Diana. Tell me, the world above, can we win it back? That's why we're here, old friend. And then we see Wally West and Jay Garrett going ahead and embracing a hug. Tell me you still remember me, Jay. I'll never forget you again. Kid, bring it in. Batman, is he here? He is, but he has not to be disturbed. He's busy conscripting an army. Liberty Bell, sonic vibrational powers, suppose they'd be useful. I say enlist. Done. Phantom Lady, enlist. Human Bomb, enlist. Obviously Uncle Sam. Bruce? Who's Hex? Uncle Sam? Hex, answer me. This isn't the way, Bruce. You shouldn't have killed him. Whatever you set in motion, I told you we needed to fight small. And that was something I could not live with. I'm sorry. I'm sorry too. Because moments from now, the Batman Who Laughs will evolve into some new nightmare. And all your grand plans, just forget it. Hex, Uncle Sam, look beyond things, Bruce. Those were his powers, Oz, clairvoyance, and so on. Damn it, I asked you what Uncle Sam's powers were. If you can't, fine. Uncle Sam is in. Hell, everyone can be in. We'll take the castle now, forge an earth in the dark, and we'll save who we can. No more, no less. And Diana naturally goes ahead against this, and we see in the background that, let's see who's dead, according to this crypt. Johnny Quick, aka Jonathan Chambers, let's see, Sandman, Dove, and Black. I can't get that names pronounced. It's blocked by the panels. So, anyways, Diana says, "One planet hidden in the dark. We save who we can. That's not all. That's all less, Bruce. Look, now is our moment. Our chance. This moment. If we band together and we get that crisis energy, we can use it to save all Earths, even the ones that have fallen. Make something new and beautiful and endless." "Will you listen to yourself, Diana? We're supposed to create some new infinite multiverse? Just leave so I can get back to work." "I said leave." "No. We're saving everyone, starting with you. What the hell happened to you? You in that last battle, huh? What changed inside you?" And Batman ultimately goes into his New 52 brooding state. "Alright, you want to know what happened to me? My secret, Diana, is that I am Batman. And I listen to rock and roll." Okay, let's be real. Batman would probably confess that the day he dies, but, or curse it. But anyways, he just sighs and just says, "It doesn't matter. What matters is that you're wrong, because I'm Batman and I am always right. And I know you're wrong because I made the same mistake last time we faced down an event like this." Yes, we talked about this event a lot, don't we? The event that we never revealed in the comics and we're just trying to be vague about it? When Barbados attacked, I was the one who said we should go after the 10th metal, the very building block of reality. I was the one who said we should go to the Forge of Worlds, remember? I was at the center of the conflict. I thought by reaching higher together, we not only win, but make the universe better. Instead, we broke the source well and set her free. The oldest villain this universe has known, Perpetua. And with Luthor's help, she became 100 times more powerful than any Barbados. When we reached higher again and tried to use the energy from this Dr. Manhattan to combat her, we fell. And now there's barely any Earths left. Those who oppose her end up on her antenna. Those who oppose her join her army of monsters. So, yeah, and you're talking about something even crazier. So, yeah, apparently in this big epic battle that happened that's never seen, apparently what happened was somehow they got the powers of Dr. Manhattan, and Batman says he probably doesn't even know the guy, even though he met him, for about 10 minutes. And then got beat up by the Joker. And apparently Diana, Superman, and Batman try to use their powers of the Dr. Manhattan and to try and defeat her, and yeah, I was thinking to myself when I saw this, was wait, so Dr. Manhattan isn't as powerful as Perpetua? That doesn't, because the way they have established Dr. Manhattan as a reality warping entity who has a hatred for multiverse ideology, if you read the Before Watchmen comics. But yeah, I'm trying to wonder how you can make the argument that maybe if they had Dr. Manhattan's mental state and was more well developed with his powers, they could probably win. And plus, Superman, Wonder Woman, and Batman are having their emotional connections, and that leads to some stupid thing. Anyways, Diana goes ahead and says, and tries to make the story about her again, "Early on, I once asked you, why bats? You gave some answer about cowardly lots and so on. But afterwards, Alfred, he told me because bats are the only mammal that flies. Batman is about teaching people to aspire past what seems possible. Well, I need to stay here, on the ground this time." "Fine, but look around you, Bruce. You're not on the ground, you're under it. He's just scared. Give him time." "We don't have time. Come on, Diana, please. Wait a moment." "What if he's right, Alec? What if it's hubris? What if it's time to admit it, to stop reaching? As an elemental, I communicate with all living plants. But as a human, I love studying extinct ones. One of my favorites was called Giblora, a prehistoric fern that grew taller than today's trees, a crazy mutant life form. Eventually, because of its height, other plants grew up beneath it and strangled it out. So you agree with Bruce?" No, because in its height it helped quicken the atmosphere's transformation. Now ferns are one of the most relevant plants alive. My point is, reaching for what we may never grasp, be it light or grace, is never wrong. Wise words, swamp thing, giant evil plant creature. Wait. So, yeah, I'm amazed at how much they're giving Swamp Thing a role in this event comic. Like, I would think, like, no, there's no way they would give Swamp Thing a big role. But, no, they're giving him a role. I honestly thought he was going to be killed off at the end of issue 1 when he was down and out. But it looks like, nope, we're going to give him a role. Like, they kept hinting that this is Diana's story. Like, Wonder Woman's supposed to inspire hope again because, well, everything kind of fucked up with everything. And Superman's trapped, so we can't use him. See, be the fern. That's the same thing I just told Bats, minus the fern, and with sewers. Bruce, you're in. Just tell me you have a plan. While Wally stays hidden here, we rescue our friends from New Apocalypse, travel into the dark multiverse to the original crises, steal the energy being funneled to Perpetua, and use it to power up Wally so he can destroy her and help us restart the universe. Well, that's either a plan or you're having a stroke. We need to move fast. On it. Hey, Bear! Barry allows onto the scene. What is it? What's wrong? I hope this is worth it, Jay. Worth the stop, Jay. If he detects me... Wally? My Barry, my God, it's good to see you. Yo, come here. Triple flash hug. I mean, like, hey, Barry, weren't we going ahead last time we saw each other and you refused to talk about me because I killed all those people at that mental facility? Are we ever going to talk about that ever again? Oh, come on. That was like 6 months ago. And DC Comics operates on a timeline where nothing exists. Wait. Barry, how much is left of the Speed Force? Not much. I've nearly burnt out what's left trying to go back in time to fix this. But there's no way out of the present. Yes, it's time to do Flashpoint 2.0 and make an even bigger mess, according to Barry Allen. Damn it, Barry! We're not looking to time travel. We're looking to get to New Apocalypse to free our friends. And then win. Well, maybe this was worth stopping out for after all. Steady. Hold it steady. Batman, apparently. Carefully as you can now. Meanwhile, in Castle Bat. That's it, Alfred. That's it. I don't understand. His brain goes into this naked blue guy and it's supposed to just turn on. Yeah, we're seeing a panel where a splash page where the Goblin Robins are all together and all the Batman versions of him are kind of helping perform this surgery with the dinosaur bat in the background, just wondering what the hell's going on. And yeah, this is the part where people got really pissed off. Yeah, so here's what happened. There's a naked blue man, Dr. Manhattan, and apparently this is not the Dr. Manhattan that we remember him as, or even Dr. Manhattan, the original OG. No. You want to know what this is? This is the Batman who became Dr. Manhattan in one of the dark multiverses. Why didn't Perpetua just recruit that one? In fact, I'm like, what? Like, this is an issue that pissed everyone off when they saw this scene because what you just, because now you introduced that Dr. Manhattan, a Bruce Wayne version of Manhattan who's God, which means that Dan DiDio must be having a moment inside his private luxurious place. And he's realizing that, oh, my Batman fetishes are coming true! Or something stupid like that, is going ahead and revealing that there is in fact a Bruce Wayne Dr. Manhattan, and I'm left with more questions than answers, like, shouldn't there theoretically be only one Dr. Manhattan? In fact, where does the Watchmen universe even take place in the DC multiverse? Like, when I thought of the Watchmen universe, I was like, it's more like the Dark Multiverse's center point. Probably, but I'm not sure. So anyways, they go ahead to explain about the energy construct of material. Fred's B-Rex, yeah, that's what he's called. If our Lord was right, it should absorb his mind as its own, and in the process make him into something far more powerful than he was in life. A being of near unlimited power. Shall we cue Darth Sidious's moment in Revenge of the Sith, probably? Nah, too easy. Sir, you shall become a Bat Father. My God, did it work? Sir, is that you? Crow! My name is Batmate, my lord. BRX and beyond. We await your orders faithfully. The one who laughs. I knew it wouldn't work. Look at him. He's nothing but a big blue vegetable. He can't even say his no, and he immediately is disintegrated. There is no name for one like me. Not yet, says the Bat Manhattan who laughs. That's with a wicked grin on his face, which is something that Dr. Manhattan cannot do. Like, oh my God. I get why people were hating this stuff, because it's Dr. Manhattan, but Bruce Wayne as the construct. And you see, and Dr. Manhattan looks the same, and this Manhattan version of Wayne looks the same, but clearly you can tell it looks like Dr. Manhattan, and now he looks like this. And now he's just grinning evilly. So anyways, Perpetua contacts him saying, one who laughs. Perpetua, if she finds out that you... Well, oh, that I what? All it says it should be, my queen, you call me. There you are, my knight. I sensed a disturbance, as if millions of voices suddenly laughed out in terror, and were suddenly pissed. On the contrary, all is well, here and out there. I have conquered another Earth. 6 remain. Listen well, my knight. I know you are a trickster. However, you are not Loki, so we can't do that for the Justice League movies. But the beings like me, my kind, hands, if they sense what's happening here, they will come for this reality again, as they did when I first created it. Only I can conceal us from them. I trust you simply because you know that if you usurp me, the hands will come for us both. And my judgment, well, harsh. And we see on Earth 30 that the Red Sun, Superman, and Batman are being viciously slaughtered. So that's an average day in DC Comics. Is nothing compared to the reckoning they would bring. And I'm wondering to myself, who's they? Is it the Justice League? Is it the ones who contacted Perpetua? Like, Comics Explained went ahead and made this interesting theory about the one above all from the Marvel Universe. The one who created the Marvel multiverse that we all grew to love, and said, oh, well, maybe Perpetua and the one above all are actually together and are actually related to some in some cosmic sense, and there's a person above both of them that controls the multiverse, the multiverses, and helps makes people to build them for the multiverse stuff and complicated comic crossover talk. But the other thing I was wondering is if that is the case, is it they? Is that who they're talking about? Something that even Perpetua fears? The creator of the creators who created the multiverses? Is that who they're talking about? I'm curious to know if this is part of that big secret crisis tease they're doing in both Marvel and DC stuff. So anyways, Batmage talks and says, she is gone. My lord, we are at your service. What would you have us do? So naturally, Batman Who Laughs, who has a powerful mage, a Batman Who Kills, and a bunch of Alfreds, and a bunch of Robins, what does he do with them? Nah, let's kill them all. Nothing. And proceeds to kill them. And Batman Who Laughs spares one when he says to the Robin Crow, saying, all of them were admirably vicious, yet wanting. But you... in you I sense a darkness. Tell me your story, child. And the Robin just goes ahead and says, crow, 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 crow. Ooh, my power is still weak. I could use a like-minded ally. Tell me, boy, would you like to be my Robin King? Crown. You'll have a crown. Now we have work to do. See, they are making them move out there. I can feel it. So what we must make ours. Diana seeks to renew the multiverse. We build it from scratch. Well, so do I. And we see that with his powers of Manhattan perpetuating through time, he sees Lobo collecting artifacts. He doesn't really appear in this comic. And we see Diana, Harley Quinn, and Wally West in the background And then he said, and then Bat Manhattan Who Laughs says this, but I revealed something never seen before. I will channel my inner deal of nihilism, 52 pairs of nightmares, beautiful in their horror. That is right. I am going to recreate the Earth 2 books. And Future's End, if you want to consider that. Now, I will take my new form, child. Don't be afraid. Blue is for soldiers of morning of night. But for me, I am no dawn. No, you could call me the Darkest Night. And I was like, lame. So we get to this part where we see Perpetua, picture of Perpetua and the caption of toy soldiers. In the Arkham Wastelands we cut to. We receive the heroes slaughtering the bat creatures. Batman, you sure this is the location? I don't see no GPS on the Batmobile. Hey, if he says he's sure, he's sure. You're sure, right? Yeah, good luck. Barry Allen then comments back, I'm almost out of energy. If this is wrong, it's not. Look, stop where you are! I said stop! These bullets are low with concrete from illusion that causes permanent insanity. You want to live the rest of your lives in a world of madness? And he's immediately killed by some creature, and I'm left wondering, who the hell is that guy? Have you looked around, Doc? This way! What is this place? I can't see anything. Diana raises her lasso of truth. Move to be a lantern. There, I see something up ahead. It looks like, oh no, you shall not pass. Revealing multiple versions of the Batman family. And Batman Doomsday Essential. Dark Knights, stand down. Yes, sir. I don't understand, Barry says. They're recreations. I built this bunker after our last fight with Barbados. It houses machines created by Toy Master in case if there were ever another incursion. Yes, I would prepare for every eventuality, which is why I did not prepare for Joker War, my funding's being stolen, or really anything about Dr. Manhattan because I am a dumbass. Wait. Toy Master? The last thing he built us was a combining Justice League super robot. But you're saying he made something stealth that could get us to New Apocalypse undetected? Something subtle? See Dark Knight's Death Metal. See Metal 1. Not exactly subtle. Alright, kiddo, we're pressing on. Whoa there. Why are you crouching? Hill by hill, nah? I said that's the wisdom of generals. Sure, maybe it is smart math. But this ain't a normal fight, Scout. See, this is the kind of different fight. It's a war of the soul. A war for everything. And the only way to win is to go right down the middle. No wavering, dragging sweat or an eagle fire. So when they see us coming, they know. Know that we're bigger and better and than everything they've ever seen before, and we're coming right for them. And lo and behold, we end this issue of this event with a Batman Superman mixing with Wonder Woman and gigantic robot. So how high was Scott Snyder, do you think, that planned this idea? So that happened. Okay, is Scott Snyder just like, okay, I'm going to be bigger, better, and we're going to embrace the madness that is comic book worlds. So we're going to bring a Superman, Wonder Woman, Batman, Gundam monster, and charge into New Apocalypse to get our friends out. Wait. So, yeah, Greg Capullo, Scott Snyder's event. Okay, once again, a solid issue. And once more, we're looking at this whole backstage pass, talking about this script regarding the Batman Manhattan Who Laughs. And, yeah, I was like, so if there's a Batman Manhattan Who Laughs, why wasn't it the Doctor that changed the DC Universe under the grounds of Dan DiDio loves Batman and wants to shove Batman in our faces? For, like, wasn't there a time during the New 52 that there was Batman Detective Comics, Batman and Robin, Batman Eternal, Batman and Batman Robin Eternal, Batman the Dark Knight, Batman and the Outsiders, and was like, oh my god, how many Bat books do you need to produce? And then that's not counting Batgirl, Nightwing, and all that stuff. Or Red Hood. So, yeah. Yeah, so It's just insane. This is just an insane story they're doing. I don't know why, but it's just maddening that they're embracing the madness of the comic book universe. And in fact, I'm surprised they haven't commented like, oh, is he dead? Okay, he'll be back in 6 weeks. Which is in turn 6 to 7 months. Or years. Or like, how long was Infinite Crisis' kill off of Superboy? He was dead for 3 years? Okay. So, yeah. Insane Event issue number 2 of Dark Knight's Death Metal. I am hoping that we get more and more of this insanity, and I really hope we get more in detailed depth of looking at what that final battle perceived that broke Batman to finally say, we need to start killing, in some manner of speaking. And I'm still trying to wonder what Lobo is doing. And what is the thing? And I'm curious to know what Perpetua is so afraid of. Is she afraid of what Wonder Woman intends to do and what the group tends to do? Or is she afraid of someone who created her, which in turn created the One Above All from Marvel's universe? And because the One Above All has not really appeared all that much in comics from what I was told. So maybe the One Above All is involved in this, and they're finally going to cross over the Marvel and DC universes in an epic event for Secret Crisis, especially in the wake of this pandemic that we're currently trapped in at the time. Also, when I saw Batman Manhattan Who Laughs just kill all his subordinates, I was thinking to myself, couldn't you kill them until after you got what you needed? Then just do whatever you want? So, yeah. Also, there's an Alfred that's ripped. I forgot to mention that. The multiple Alfreds, there's one that's cybernetic, one that is very skinny and has an eye patch, and the other one is ripped to the extreme. So, yeah, that's basically Braun Strowman. So, yeah. And plus, it was kind of sad to see these Batman versions die. I really wanted to see how the Batman dinosaur operates, because an animatronic that has Batman's consciousness. But we are told we're going to get a Batman guidebook about how all these Batman exist and whatnot and what happened to them or something like that. But I don't know, honestly. But it's going to be an interesting time to see for the next couple of months where this story goes. Loving every moment of it so far. Loving the cover art. So those were our thoughts on DC Comics' Dark Knight's Death Metal issue number 2. This was Neo Reality Entertainment. If you feel like, comment, subscribe, and donate, stay tuned for more.